Morning, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm Denise with Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. We'll get a little bit of astrology for today, December 1st, Thursday, December 1st. It's like, where did November go? Oh, goodness. Anyway, the moon's in Pisces early this morning. Was in Pisces all last night, too. So if you had some wild dreams or some good dreams, fantastic. But the moon's conjunct Neptune and will cross over Jupiter later on today. But for now, it's in a T-square, and I'm using Jamie Sawyer's deck. It's in an opposition. Mars is opposing Mercury and Venus. So there can be a lot of talk but no action. Possibly. Or there can be a lot of talk and good ideas. Ooh, now that's the way to get this card. And there can be some dreams that come through that visions, hopes, wishes, dreams that you've always had, and finally you can start putting those plans into action. That's based on the astrology, is where I'm getting that. But now let's read the cards. Okay, so no more fooling around. It's time to get things together, whether or not it's your health or a relationship. A meeting of the minds is another thing I just heard, and you're free to do that when we have the devil. Oh no. When we have this card come through reversed, it is a release from a release of freedom, an independent new way of moving through life, because it can be, whatever you've been fighting, whatever you've been battling, let's say, and it's an addiction to something, or an addiction to a person, an addiction to a relationship. Any type of addictions are in the realm of the devil when it's straight up, but when it's reversed, it's usually something really clear. That you'll know what it is for you. I can't say, but you'll know what it is for you. And sometimes it's a divorce that leads to, maybe reconciling something from the past. That with these cards here, if this is a relationship situation, I would say with the Two of Cups, there was a coming together. Now things aren't working out, but whomever is I guess it's usually, two people to look at different things, right? I mean, sometimes this card comes through when a person is just really, what's the word, negligent. When you're not really in a relationship, but you're in it for the wrong reasons, like somebody who was a user type of a person, or somebody who's just like really, reckless, because, this is a new adventure straight up. When it comes to reverse, this is like literally like falling off the cliff and you're going down. Here you're looking up and you have your trusty little dog to say, careful, don't get too close. Look down at the ground. That's why the little doggy's there. But there's that looking up to something brand new. When it's reversed, there's a realization that you were going in the wrong direction, and now you know why. And so I think it's good to have the devil coming through reverse there to look at that. And like I said, with the Two of Cups, with the Two of Cups, it's only going to be a few different things with that card, because it has all to do with happiness and coming together. It could be a proposal. It could be a conscious decoupling, a conscious divorce, and you realize that you just weren't very well suited. It can also be, because both of these cards to me have breakup and divorce all over them. With the Fool, we're talking on some level, for some reason or another, and this could be even with health, there was just a reckless kind of behavior. And it could be even finding a new doctor, a new naturopath, new, whatever healthcare, professional you use. Sometimes there's a breakup of one after you have found the one that's better, right? So, yeah. Okay, but you guys will have to let me know what it was for you. Or maybe it wasn't any of those things and it was just a lesson on what the cards mean. Okay, so next I want to look at, I'm using the Maybe Lenormand by Ryan Edward. It's an extended, there's 52 cards. It's actually a combo between the Lenormand and Gypsy. But anyway, I want to check into Kanye West. What is his future? I mean, he's been bold and daring enough to, he got himself divorced, didn't he? But anyway, he's been bold and daring enough to just hang out with Trump and go to Trump's dinner and to take Nick Fuentes, a well-known, conspiracy, white supremacist, Nazi lover, to go visit Trump and have dinner with him. So let's look at Kanye West's future, because I'm wondering if he has political longings. I don't know the right word. I'm at a loss for words today, you guys. It's probably the Pisces moon. Oh, and I did look. I looked online. I found a little bit of birth data on the guy. Now, if you look online and you see somebody that's written up a bunch of stuff about him, it's bullshit, because the guy has no birth time, right? This chart's run from astro.com. It's run at noon with no birth data, birth time, only this. So don't read anything about it online. But what I can see is that he does have a Sun conjunct, he's a Gemini, Sun conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, opposing Neptune. He's got Neptune opposing his Sun and Jupiter, so his mind can just go nuts on Gemini, with Gemini, and communication. And then with Neptune in Sag, that's a lot. There's just a lot of air, mutability, and fire. It's a lot. And then he has a Pisces moon, and that's in this T-square up here. So the only way to work out this opposition is to do his emotional healing work. And I don't know if he's ever going to do that. And his South Node's in Aries, which can be, it can be kind of selfish. And Chiron and Taurus doesn't help. Uranus and Scorpio can be challenging, and his Pluto is in Libra, but it's retrograde, so it's a lifetime he basically didn't get his soul work done in his last lifetime. And I'm guessing it probably had something to do with that Pisces moon, something to do with mental health issues, maybe drugs and alcohol addictions. So let's see, what is his future? What is Kanye West's future? Actually, I've got plenty of room. Let's move these up, and that way I don't have to keep you waiting as long. Ooh, okay. So complications, betrayals, at the least, health complications. This could be because the snake rules the colon. Oh, it could be heart issues too. Oh, yeah. It makes you wonder, does the guy use drugs or what? It makes me wonder. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, but his future. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so from what I can see, and I'm not, looking at long term, we're just looking at, time being. The only thing I can say for sure is he's in a lot of pain. He's in a world of pain. He's living under a fractured reality that's very complicated. He's going through the pain probably of his divorce, with these two here. Notice that the snake is the queen of clubs there. That very well could be, his divorce with Kim. It knights the little cherub down here, knights to these two cards. So we have something short-term crush kind of a thing. Maybe his thing with Trump is a short-term crush. He's in he has put himself in a very dangerous position. And I don't mean dangerous as in like, somebody's going to come take him out or anything like that. Nothing like that. But I mean dangerous as far as health-wise, relationship-wise, and his future. The garden card here is all about social media and how we interact with others, on all the social levels. So it's our card for connections, and with the ring here, it's like alliances and connections and networking. Networks of alliances are in a very dangerous position, and he's, I think he's just out there partying. He's just out there partying. His heart is in the place where it's broken and shattered, and so he's self-medicating is what I'm getting with these cards. And for him to go to and be with Trump, he's... my goodness, the guy's going against his own race, and anybody with just anyone with a functioning brain would want to run the other direction from Trump. But no, he's trying to form some kind of an alliance with him. And I think that's maybe the reason he brought that Nick Fuentes guy. I don't know. Because the Nick Fuentes guy, he's definitely, I'll read on him tomorrow. He's definitely he's out there in the political sphere. So maybe these cards are indicating his relationship with Nick Fuentes. But then I've got a health issue here. Let's see, what else could the tree be if we put it in terms of relationship? Because it knights, 2 over and 1 down. Well, just relationships that are going to be full of betrayal, but they're full of partying, but they're coming from this fractured reality. And there's the burden of that betrayal. So he has a burden going on with his alliances and his relationships. So in the future, I think he's going to just numb out to a dangerous point. He's going to party to a dangerous point. He thinks he's hobnobbing, but he's with some very dangerous people when it comes to trying to keep your sanity, right? Trump is insane. And Nick Fuentes, I don't know if he's insane. I would think he is, being that he's, a white supremacist. But, I would think there's mental health issues there. But he's not suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's, early onset Alzheimer's, Well, not really early. He's not young. And it's in his family history, so there's that. But in the future, it looks to me like he's just going to keep committing to these any network that will have him, and he's going to continue to numb out and party. And he's going to continue to be attracted, just having these little crushes on anybody that aligns with his belief system. And maybe these cards are indicating the past where, he lost his mother. She died on the operating table from having cosmetic surgery that he paid for. So that guilt has got to be a huge, complicated cross to bear, because without his money, she would still be alive. Now, I'm not going to blame him for anything, but if it were me and I did that, it would take me a lot to heal from, it would take a lot to forgive myself for something like that. And I don't know that he's done that work. And I don't listen to his music, so I've never known what he talks about, other than it just seemed to be a little bit like all about him. I'd see him on Saturday Night Live every once in a while. But end up fast forwarding it. So, but this looks to me like, if I'm bookending these together when it comes to, because this whole reading is about the future, he has a complicated, dangerous, but type of clearing out to do. Betrayals that are just like cut to the bone. Betrayals that can be, very, very problematic. This card is also, the scythe is also about like reaping what you sow. And there could be, because of this, maybe there is some danger in the future because of, being he's in a complicated position health-wise, and then being out like that. Maybe there's somebody that doesn't like what he's saying, and because this is the public networking, situation. And because the heart comes next to the health card, I'm wondering about his health. Heart health, even though, he's younger, he's, I don't know, maybe 45, 46, something like that. But it's not that young. And we've got this fractured reality in the heart space and the partying. So that is dangerous. The partying and the drugs and whatever he's doing here is causing more problems with his mental health, I think. And then the relationships that he's in, the commitments, the alliances he's in, are very problematic. And that's a huge burden for him. They're causing him pain and grief, and he might not even know it because he's just, deluded. So it looks to me like a lot of relationship breakups and health problems, to narrow it down. So, okay, well, hope you guys are doing well. I didn't mean for this to go so long. Okay, take good care, you guys. Bye.